Welcome to an in-depth look at a story that sent ripples through the scientific community and climate discourse. Imagine a headline proclaiming a staggering $38 trillion annual global economic loss due to climate change, a figure that, when initially published, became a major talking point for advocates and policymakers alike. This wasn't just any study. It was published in a prestigious journal, Nature. But then, an almost unprecedented event occurred. The study was retracted. This decision, made by the authors themselves and the journal, was due to fundamental errors. Today, we're dissecting what exactly happened, why this retraction is so significant, and what it means for our understanding of climate change costs and the broader scientific landscape. Prepare to dive deep into a story of data, errors, and the rigorous process of scientific truth-seeking.
Let's rewind to the initial publication. The study, which garnered immense attention, presented a dire forecast for the global economy. It projected an astronomical $38 trillion in annual global economic losses by the year 2049, explicitly attributing these potential losses to the escalating impacts of climate change. This figure was not just a number, it was a powerful statement, suggesting that the economic ramifications of a warming planet were far more severe and imminent than many had previously conceived. For many, it served as a stark wake-up call, reinforcing the urgency of climate action with a tangible, massive financial burden. The publication in Nature, one of the world's most reputable scientific journals, lent significant weight and credibility to these startling projections, ensuring its widespread dissemination and discussion across various platforms.
Fast forward to September 2023. Just a few months after its publication, Nature Communications issued a full retraction notice for the paper. This is a rare and significant event in academic publishing, especially for a study that had garnered so much attention. The journal stated that the authors themselves had requested the retraction due to a coding error discovered during an internal review. This wasn't a minor correction. It was a complete withdrawal, meaning the scientific community was advised not to rely on its findings. The announcement sent ripples through the climate research world, raising questions about peer review processes, the pressures of publishing high-impact research, and ultimately the accuracy of the data being presented to the public. The core of the retraction lay in what the authors themselves described as an error in aggregation. This sounds technical, but it's crucial. Essentially, their process of combining different data sets and calculations led to a significant misrepresentation of the climate impact. The aggregation error directly resulted in a substantial miscalculation, specifically inflating the projected global economic loss figure. Instead of accurately summing up the localized impacts to form a global total, the method used inadvertently duplicated or magnified certain elements, leading to an exaggerated outcome. This candid admission from the authors, while damaging to the paper itself, underscores a commitment to scientific integrity, prioritizing accuracy over the initial publication's impact. Delving deeper into the error in aggregation, it became clear that the researchers had fundamentally misinterpreted a key data source. The critical flaw revolved around how they understood and utilized data pertaining to losses relative to the past. Instead of assessing the additional losses attributable to climate change from a current baseline, the aggregation method inadvertently compounded past losses with future projections. This crucial misinterpretation led to an exponential overestimation of future climate costs, ultimately inflating the $38 trillion figure significantly. It highlights how even a subtle misunderstanding of data definitions and historical context can lead to profound errors in large-scale economic modeling, reminding us of the intricate details involved in robust scientific research. The journey of this study in the media is a telling tale. Upon its initial publication, the $38 trillion figure immediately captured global headlines. News outlets worldwide ran sensational stories, emphasizing the shocking economic cost and contributing to a widespread narrative of impending financial doom due to climate change. The urgency conveyed by such a massive number resonated deeply. However, when the retraction came, the media coverage was noticeably different. While some outlets reported on it, the visibility and prominence were significantly lower. The sensational headlines were replaced by quieter, more technical updates, often buried deeper in news sections.
This disparity in reporting highlights how dramatic figures often gain more traction than retractions, regardless of their accuracy, shaping public perception in profound ways. An incident like this inevitably has broader implications, particularly concerning public trust in scientific institutions and the ongoing climate discourse. The retraction of such a high-profile study can unfortunately raise questions about peer review processes. For some, it might fuel pre-existing climate skepticism, providing ammunition for those who seek to discredit climate science altogether. This makes it crucial to emphasize the very mechanism of retraction as a testament to scientific self-correction, rather than a sign of inherent unreliability. Ultimately, maintaining scientific integrity is paramount, and events like this, while challenging, underscore the need for transparent communication and rigorous adherence to methodological standards to preserve public confidence in critical research.
While the retraction of a major study is undoubtedly a setback, it also serves as a crucial learning opportunity for the scientific community. This incident highlights the importance of rigorous review at every stage of the research process, from data collection to analysis and publication. It acts as a powerful reminder that even in top-tier journals, errors can occur, underscoring the necessity for vigilant and thorough peer review. Furthermore, it reinforces data transparency, encouraging researchers to make their methods and raw data more accessible for scrutiny, thereby facilitating independent verification. Ultimately, this situation emphasizes accountability in research, reminding all involved of their responsibility to uphold the highest standards of accuracy and honesty, strengthening the overall integrity of scientific inquiry.
It is crucial to clarify that the retraction of this specific study does not in any way diminish the established scientific consensus on the severe economic costs of climate change. While the $38 trillion figure was flawed, the reality remains that climate change costs remain significant. Numerous other reputable studies, leveraging diverse methodologies and robust data, consistently confirm the substantial and escalating economic impact of a warming planet. Institutions like the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, continue to publish comprehensive reports that provide robust data on everything from agricultural losses and infrastructure damage to health impacts and displacement. The scientific community widely agrees that inaction on climate change will incur immense and increasingly burdensome financial costs, which continue to be a critical driver for policy and investment decisions globally.
In conclusion, the retraction of the $38 trillion climate cost study offers a profound lesson for us all. It underscores the dynamic, self-correcting nature of science, where errors are identified and corrected, even if it means withdrawing a high-profile publication. For the public, this incident serves as a powerful reminder to encourage critical analysis of news and scientific claims. It's vital to differentiate valid research from errors and not allow a single flawed study to overshadow the vast body of robust scientific evidence. As civically engaged individuals, our role is to support transparent scientific inquiry and demand accountability, ensuring that our understanding of complex issues like climate change is always grounded in the most accurate and rigorously vetted information available. Let this be a call to continuous learning and critical engagement in an increasingly complex information landscape.